Alright, here's our finds from the hunt. You saw the Silver 71 and the Friendly Eagle. Now we're going to do a run through of the finds here. I'm going to set the camera up on the tripod and see if I remember what the finds were. Let me do that. I'll be right back. Alright, here it goes. Up first is a 1971, and this one here I believe was DDO number 1 on Variety Vista. So we have doubling right in here, right at the top of the N right here, at the top of the I. I believe there's some doubling in the T as well, but definitely in the R, the N, and the I. So that is DDO number 1 on Variety Vista. Then I have what I believe is DDR. Let me see up here. DDR number 1. So we have some notching right here, right there, in here, in there. And then just extra thick lettering. The E pluribus is thicker. United States of America is thicker. So that's number 1. I have 3 of those. The previous one I had 1 of. This is DDI number 2. This one's my favorite one. You can see the splitting in the S right here. So you get a notch right there. There's a notch right here. There's a notch right here and right here. And these letters are extremely thick. You have a notch inside E, P, L, U, R, I, across E pluribus unum. The cat's eye inside the O of. Massive lettering. Doubling in the stars. Doubling on the L's. So that one's really cool. 4 of those. I found more, but they were in terrible condition. And then this one is DDI number 3. Again, we have extra thick lettering. Thick E pluribus unum. Slight doubling in the stars. Very close to DDI number 2. But not the same. There's no notching in the star in the S's, but very, very similar. E pluribus is massive. You have the elongated dots right here, down here. So, and I have also 4 of those. Up next, I have a 72 Denver. Let's see if I can remember this one. I have 4 of these, whatever this is. Okay, this has doubling in the R and doubling in the 1. I want to just see if there's any more. Doubling the bottom of the R, doubling at the bottom of the N and the bottom of the I. You can see that. So it kind of pulls up here, and then notching and notching there. You put that on the angle again, so you can see it better right there. Notching in the upper right-hand portion of the T. So I have 4 of those. And then this one is another 1972D. And then these might be the peg legs. Yeah. So I have 4 peg legs. I'll just 3 peg legs. 1, 2, and 3. I have a reverse here is, this is a 1972D as well. And this has extra thickness in United States. And this one has the notching on the left-hand side. So there's notching here, here, over here. Very, very minor though. Very minor notching on that one. Thickness in E pluribus and United States of America. Slight doubling in the stars. Not really, yeah. Thickness in $1. I'm not seeing any doubling though. So I have one of those. We have a standard 1972. And looks like a little doubling in the R. If I flip this over, we have a Type 2, baby. So I had one 1972 Type 2. So you can tell it's a Type 2. There are no distinctive islands in here. It kind of just looks like mush. So that is the Type 2 variety. I found one of those. Stoked to have it. Not in the greatest condition. We've got bag marks and just wear, some staining, which I'll try to get that off. But still a rarity of a find. Now this one here I have is another 72 Philly. And this has notching, you can see right there in the T, in the N, up there and there, the N right there. Very little bit in the T, I mean the I, sorry. Right down here inside the G is notching there. So we have a DDO tripling on the 1, 1, 2, and 3 right there. So that's a fun find. I don't know exactly which one that is. That might be number 1, but I'm not 100% on that. I don't have everything up in front of me right now. 2 more 1972s. And okay, these are DDO. We have the notching right here in the R and in the E right there. We have 2 of those. Let me show you this one. This is the better of the 2, I believe. Yeah, notching in the R there, and also in the bottom of the E. Well, the middle line bottom right. 1974 Denver. I have one of this particular one. This looks like a clash die. So the UNU right in here. We've got clashing. You can see that. A piece of hair right on. But yeah, clash die right to the right of the E. You can see that right there. Here I have 2 Bicentennials. And this one I believe was, yeah, so we have a little bit of the clashing around the E there. And do I have any? Oh, you know what? I think this one had, let me see. Yeah, so right here in the I, right there. That's not supposed to be there. So we have clashing in front of the I, which could be part of the bell, I believe, on the reverse. So the bell right in this, like, right in here, could be what we're looking at on the reverse. I don't see any other clashing. This is also an unlisted clash in front of the I. I don't see anything about that. So I have that one and this one. You can see that right in front of the eye there. That's not supposed to be there. and then a little bit in front of the E on this one. And I don't see anything else in terms of clashing on that. We have another Bicentennial Type 2 out of Denver. And this one might just be, I think this is just this one I can't figure out. There's what's called a Tiger Claw variety, but is usually has more. I've never found one, to be honest with you, and I don't know if this is one of them, but it has like 3 marks on it, but this one mark looks very similar, and the other 2 might have been abraded away. So that one might be the Tiger Claw. I don't think, it could be the Earth on the reverse as well, but I'm not seeing any signs of any other clashing. So this one is kind of still up in the air. I'm not sure about this one. It has the look of the Tiger Claw variety, but again, it only has 1 line. So again, I don't know. A couple more Bicentennials Type 1 out of Denver. And I think these are we have peg legs. Okay, so we have 1 peg leg. Let me see if this is a peg leg. Yep. So 2 peg leg varieties. And here I have a couple of 1977 Denvers. And not entirely sure about what's going on with these. Okay, so this, you see how the E is abraded away a little bit there? So right here it's not as strong. And then if we come up to the eyeball, that eyeball is pretty much missing. A little bit of the crux, that little point right there is still there. And some of them have, yeah, this one has the peg leg. And let's check out the other one. Same type of scenario. The E on this one really isn't that bad. It's a little bit abraded away. The eyeball is about the same. And the bridge of the nose is kind of abraded away. It's kind of sunken in a little bit. Same on the other one. This R is not abraded away. Let me show you the bridge on this one here. Bridge of the nose. Same type of thing, is kind of abraded down. It's kind of concave in that area. And then our last coin is a 1978, and this one I'm not 100% sure. It looks like it could be like a grease strike. See how these stars, that first crater, like right there, is like non-existent. The details in the high points of the eagle right here and over here are pretty much non-existent. Everything north looks good. And as you come down into this area here, there's signs of grease right in that area in between the eagle's wing, head, and earth, where it's shiny there. Those are signs of strike through. So, and then we come down south and it's pretty strong. And then it kind of tapers off. That crater right there, the FG is kind of missing. The stars are weaker. And then we lose details in the feathers. So it's possible strike through. I don't think it's a weak strike because the rim is still there. I still have full rim. But that's held aside as a possibility. And those are our finds. I still can't believe that we got silver out of it. Let me see if I... Yeah, that's definitely silver. The S mint mark. Don't really see anything going on with it. I got a ding right there. But silver on the board for this hunt. Stoked about that. That's awesome. So there we have it. And up in here, it looks proof-like. So it may have been a proof at one point. I doubt it. but it does have that sheen. So that does it for our hunt. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're learning something from the Ike hunts. This is our friendly eagle with the no brow and the double lines on the L. So if you are enjoying the series, you're learning something, please give a thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button so you get subscribed, and hit that notification bell so you get notified on all of my upcoming videos. I want to thank you all for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to my old and new subscribers. And I'll see you on the next one.